Have you ever wondered if there is a mysterious connection between your destiny and the day you came into the world? What if a simple number, the last digit of your birth year, could reveal hidden truths about your personality, your trials, and your purpose in life? Buddhist philosophy, full of ancient wisdom, teaches us that nothing happens by chance. Every number, every symbol, every event has a profound meaning, if only we know how to read it. What if we told you that the key to discovering your untapped potential lies in your birth date? In this Zen narrative, we will take you through the teachings of the venerable monk Koto, who dedicated his life to deciphering the language of numbers and sharing his knowledge with the world. We will listen to the stories of wayfarers who, like you, are searching for answers, for meaning, for a deeper connection with their true nature. Finally, we will understand what the last number of your birth date means. And if you stay with us for the entire duration of the video, you will discover how the last digit of your birth year can illuminate your path, help you overcome difficulties, and live a truer and more fulfilling life. But before proceeding, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications to always be updated on the new content we publish for your spiritual growth. The mountain path that led to the temple was a place of peace and serenity. The rustling of the leaves of the trees, moved by the wind, the sound of the river flowing nearby, and the sense of nature made it an enchanted place. A group of travelers, walking along that path, coming from all over Japan, approached in silence, guided by the desire to listen to the teachings of the venerable monk Koto. The sanctuary, a haven of peace immersed in the mountains, emanated an atmosphere of serenity. Inside, the elderly monk awaited them, sitting in a meditation position on a cushion. His eyes, deep and wise, seemed to scrutinize the soul of each person present. Next to him, an ancient bonsai, a symbol of patience and strength of spirit, gave a touch of life to the contemplative quiet of the room. A light aroma of incense spread in the air, inviting calm and reflection. The walls were adorned with Zen calligraphy, which expressed profound truths through a few strokes of ink. "Welcome, dear travelers," Koto said with a gentle smile. "I am honored to share with you the wisdom I have accumulated over the years. Today, I will tell you about a secret that could change the way you look at life, the meaning hidden in the last digit of your birth year." A whisper of surprise spread among the travelers. Some exchanged curious glances, others nodded thoughtfully. A young woman, Akiko, clutched a lotus flower amulet in her hands. Her heart was beating fast, waiting to find out what the monk would reveal. Buddhist philosophy, Koto continued, teaches us that nothing happens by chance. Every number, every symbol, every event has a profound meaning, if only we know how to decipher it. The last digit of your birth year is like a key that opens the door to understanding yourself and your spiritual path. Koto explained that, according to Buddhist tradition, each number is associated with a specific vibrational energy, which influences a person's personality, destiny, and the trials a person faces in life. This ancient wisdom, passed down from generation to generation, offers a unique perspective on human nature and our place in the universe. Koto continued, describing the energy associated with each number, interweaving his explanations with stories and parables that captivated the wanderer's attention. The first number he spoke of was 0, which represents emptiness and infinite potential. The number 0, he said, tracing a circle in the air with his finger, represents emptiness, infinite potential, the origin of all things. Like a seed that contains within itself the majestic tree, those born in a year that ends in 0 carry within them unlimited potential. They are deep, contemplative souls, searching for meaning and connection to the universe. Often drawn to spirituality and philosophy, They have the ability to see beyond appearances and grasp the essence of things. Like the night sky, vast and mysterious, they can get lost in the depths of their thoughts and emotions. Their challenge is to find a balance between contemplation and action, between the inner and outer worlds. They must learn to ground themselves in reality, to express their creative potential, and to share their gifts with the world. He looked at Akiko and smiled, like a lotus flower blooming from the mud. These people have the ability to transform adversity into beauty, to find inner peace even in chaos. The number 1, Kodo continued, is the symbol of beginnings, of individuality, of willpower. Like the first ray of sunshine piercing the darkness, those born in a year that ends with the number 1 are pioneers, natural leaders, always ready to take on new challenges. They are endowed with great courage and determination, and their vital energy drives them to realize their dreams. However, they must be careful not to become too self-centered or authoritarian, remembering that harmony and collaboration are essential to success. Their challenge is to learn to balance personal ambition with respect for others, to lead with wisdom and compassion. An elderly man, Hiroshi, nodded vigorously. He had always had a strong sense of independence and the determination to realize his dreams, even when others doubted him. The number 2, the monk continued, represents balance, harmony, duality. Like day and night, the sun and the moon, these people constantly seek balance in their lives. They are diplomats, peacemakers, capable of creating deep connections with others. Their sensitivity and empathy make them excellent friends and partners, always ready to listen and offer support. However, they must be careful not to lose sight of their own needs and desires, not to sacrifice themselves completely for others. Their challenge is to find a balance between giving and receiving, between caring for others and caring for themselves. A young couple, Yuki and Taro, shook hands, recognizing themselves in this description. They had always tried to build a relationship based on mutual understanding and support. The number 3, Kodo said with a smile, is the number of creativity, of expression, of communication. Like the 3 petals of the lotus flower, these people are full of vitality and enthusiasm. They are artists, writers, speakers, capable of inspiring and enlightening others with their words and their works. Their imagination is fervent, and their mind is always searching for new ideas and new forms of expression. However, they must be careful not to disperse their energy on too many projects, not to be overwhelmed by the enthusiasm of the moment. Their challenge is to learn to focus their creativity, to choose the projects that resonate most with their soul, and to complete them with passion and dedication. A girl with blue-colored hair, Hana, smiled shyly. She dreamed of becoming a painter, but had always been afraid to show her talent to the world. The number 4, the monk explained, represents stability, order, practicality. Like the 4 cardinal points, these people are solid, reliable, with a strong sense of duty. They are the pillars of society, those who build and maintain order. Their patience and perseverance enable them to overcome any obstacle. However, they must be careful not to become too rigid or resistant to change, not to allow themselves to be imprisoned by their habits and beliefs. Their challenge is to learn to embrace the flow of life, to adapt to new situations with flexibility and open-mindedness. A man in a firefighter's uniform, Kenji, straightened in his chair. He had always put the safety of others first, even at the risk of his own life. The number 5, Kodo continued, is the symbol of freedom, adventure, and change. Like the wind that blows without limits, those born in a year that ends with the number 5 are free spirits, always seeking new experiences and knowledge. They are curious, versatile, and full of energy. Their thirst for knowledge drives them to explore the world, meet new people, and experience different cultures. However, they must be careful not to become too restless or superficial, not to let themselves be carried by the wind without a precise destination. Their challenge is to learn to find a balance between freedom and responsibility, between exploration and deepening, between movement and stillness. A young man with a backpack, Daesuk, nodded enthusiastically. He had just finished cycling around the world and was looking forward to his next adventure. The number 7, Kodo explained in a calm, deep voice, represents spirituality, introspection, the search for truth. Like a monk meditating in a cave, those born in a year that ends with the number 7 are often philosophers, mystics, seeking answers to life's great questions. Their minds are sharp and their intuition is profound. They are drawn to knowledge and wisdom, and their thirst for truth drives them to explore the mysteries of existence. However, they must be careful not to isolate themselves too much from the world, not to become completely absorbed in their inner search. Their challenge is to find a balance between contemplation and action, between spirituality and daily life, between heaven and earth. A man with his eyes closed, Kazuo listened attentively, trying to absorb every word. He had always felt a deep need to understand the meaning of existence. The number 8, the monk continued, symbolizes abundance, success, material fulfillment. Like a river that flows lushly, those born in a year that ends in 8 are often entrepreneurs, visionaries, capable of turning their dreams into reality. Their energy is inexhaustible, and their ambition drives them to achieve great things. They are gifted with a strategic mind and great organizational skills. However, they must be careful not to be blinded by success, not to lose sight of human and spiritual values. Their challenge is to learn to use their wealth and power for the common good, to share their gifts with the world and leave a positive legacy for future generations. A woman in a suit, Ayumi, nodded with determination. She had built an empire from nothing, thanks to her intelligence and perseverance. The number 9, Kodo concluded with a bright smile, represents compassion, wisdom, completion. Like a tree that has seen many seasons, those born in a year that ends in 9 are altruistic souls, dedicated to serving others and seeking a better world. Their life experience and deep understanding of human nature make them wise and compassionate leaders. They are often involved in humanitarian and social activities, and their mission is to contribute to the well-being of humanity. However, they must be careful not to take on the problems of the entire world, not to be overwhelmed by pain and suffering. Their challenge is to learn to take care of themselves too, to cultivate joy and gratitude, to celebrate the beauty of life in all its forms. A middle-aged woman, Sakura, wiped away a tear. She had dedicated her life to helping those in need, and the monk's words confirmed to her that she was on the right path. As Kodo spoke, the travelers listened intently, trying to connect his words to their own life experiences. Some recognized themselves in the monk's descriptions, others felt inspired to explore aspects of themselves that they had overlooked. The stories and parables Kodo shared resonated in their minds, opening up new perspectives and offering food for thought. Remember, Kodo said that these numbers are not an immutable destiny, but rather a guide, a map to navigate the journey of life. By knowing your numerological energy, you can make more informed decisions, face challenges with greater clarity, and live a truer and more fulfilling life. The travelers left the sanctuary that day with a sense of renewed hope and inspiration. The secret hidden in their birth number was like a beacon that illuminated their path, guiding them toward a greater understanding of themselves and the world around them. And as they walked down the path, the sun now high in the sky, they felt grateful for the wisdom they had been given. They were ready to return to their lives, taking with them the knowledge that every number, every symbol, every moment is an opportunity to grow, learn, and evolve. They were ready to blossom like lotuses, to fly like birds, to serve as century-old trees, each according to their own numerological energy, in harmony with the flow of life. The travelers present at this meeting looked at each other, a smile of complicity on their faces. They had started that day as strangers, but now they felt tied by an invisible thread, united by the wisdom of the monk Kodo and the discovery of the mystery hidden in their birth number. And you, dear viewer, what number do you keep in the last digit of your birth year? What secrets does it reveal about your personality, your trials, and your purpose in life? Write it in the comments, and if you want to deepen your knowledge of Buddhist wisdom and your spiritual growth, continue to follow the videos we publish every day.